Alright, so seeing as my solo spectating videos did so well, I thought, you know what, let's jump into trios and see if we can get something similar or just as good. Now, it's going to be a little bit more difficult in trios because I'm going to have to bounce about between 3 people most of the time. So I'm going to try and aim for probably like the most, best stats looking wise one. Or maybe the guy that's got the most kills or damage or something like that. Who knows, I will play it out. But either way, I think I've got 3 games here for you today. I've definitely got 3 in the line. If I put all 3 in one, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of cutting in the first one because like barely anything happens. So that's why I think I'm going to do 3. But anyways, hope you enjoy this one. This is, again, pretty much like average lobbies, I guess. They're not really high tier. Again, I've not played any games for like a couple of days, and I'm just jumping in to record this video and get a few of them free event packs or whatever. So like, play 5 games. I'm literally jumping out of the ship 5 times and hoping I get a good game to spectate on. But yeah, hope you enjoy this. And past Panda will now catch you for some live gameplay. Okay, then let's see what we get for our first team. We've got a Fuse, 190 kills, 2k damage badge, 49 and level 8, and straight into the fighting already. The Fuse pushing. Guess Knuckle just going through the door. He's going to catch you on the other side. He backs out a little bit. Level 49, opening door, then kicking. Love it. The question is the level 8 a new player or a cheater? That's the main question in this game at the minute. Because the Loba gets absolutely destroyed from somebody. Here comes the level 8. Not bad shots, to be fair. Never got a kill on Bangalore. It's now the time. As they get the knock. Oh, they're going to be greedy up in the 30s. The Fuse looks like he's running into a bit of trouble. So is the Banger here. Shooting her own teammate. Finally, the smoke comes out, but they are 1 HP and they run into another player. Literally was just about to switch over to the Fuse there. That's just why we missed her death. So I thought she was safe. Obviously not. She's popping and back now to try and get back in. Getting a couple of ticks. Alternator PK. PK is an unbelievable weapon to get off drop. I know it's not fully off drop now, there's been a bit of scrapping, but it's still be more than capable in these fights. But can he 1v3 as maybe there's another squad here. Sounds like there's some scrapping in that main dome bit. Not bad shots on the alternator, but there is 0 recoil on that gun. Just kind of trade off with the low damage. He's going to push here. Make an aggressive play with a PK. No, goes for thermite. I think he's overshot that though. Seems to have disappeared. He's got a scan from the left. The Bloodhound is here waiting for him. Unfortunately, the Fuse losers out there too. The mystery Bloodhound, that's we'll see in a minute. As this guy is about to get absolutely destroyed, and does get destroyed. I don't think that was the Bloodhound team, though, was it? I think that was the original team they were fighting. Oops, wrong button there. And we get not bad stats on that Wraith. Then what else we got? Hey, this is not a bad team. A couple of 4Ks knocking about. 908 kills, 46 wins. Not bad, a bit of damage. Same with the Bloodhound as well. Decent amount of kills, 3k damage badge, and then 4k was 2,000 kills on Bangalore. I think we'll stick on with the Bangalore, who's also got a triple badge. On paper, she probably would be the best player in this team, so let's see how she gets on. Big scrap this now. This Bloodhound is closing in on. Are they going to pop the ult and just full send it? Gets the scan. There's definitely a Marvin in this guy's flesh. He's been absolutely sent here. Pops his ult. Got the Banger trying to do the cover. As the Revenant is just full sending it on the Bloodhound, who is weak. But he is miles away from his team here. And they can 3v1 this guy. Not bad movement from the Revenant. He ultimately gets knocked for it. And now both players on low health. Fuse ult coming in. There's nothing worse than being on low, but the Fuse is absolutely knuckle-dusting crap out of you. And his ult as well, where you just, they know exactly what's going on here with this res. Trying to get an angle. They do get an angle. They get the knock. But he's all down to the sweaty Bangalore, or on paper sweaty Bangalore. Misses a couple of shots with the Hemlock there, but I can't say anything because I miss all the time. He's now in a 1v 2. In fact, they're getting a res. It could be a 1v3. He's just completely ignored the guy in the corner, and ultimately just get absolutely railed. Let's see what we've got. Who's killed him? What is this, an Ash? Is that one of the new skins? I think I've seen that. Fuse with a lot of kills on Fuse here. It's almost 3,000. And this is the Rev that absolutely flew at him. Only 110 kills. Old Gloob. Got 4 kills, 500 damage. You know, not too bad. Fuse has got the heirloom guitar as well. He loves Fuse, this guy. The Revenant. I hope I'm seeing things there, but I don't think I am. He's got the worst skin on the game. And I say it's the worst skin of the game. It's genuinely not the worst skin of the game, but the fact that if he has actually bought this skin, then he should be ashamed of himself. Because buying in this event collection, where it's just been recolours, horrific. If he's got a pack, fair enough, but I think that is also another event skin that he's got in his alternate, but I could be wrong. He could have just got lucky, got a pack. And if that's the case, fair enough. Has he seen someone here who's got a scan and a zip coming on their heads here? And they're just full sending it. Some great shots with the 30-30, but that guy is literally coming in a straight line towards him. Nevertheless, he gets some good shots in with the 30-30 there. Is this team going to keep pushing, or are they going to hold on the hill? Another unbelievable shot with 30-30. But ultimately missing the important ones here to get a crack on one of these. I wonder if these teams are in a better situation than this team, in that they've only got blue shields. Been no fighting whatsoever since that last fight. It's just been... There's one sends it on him here. What is this ballistic doing? Gloob gets the knock with the Havoc. That guy will probably just flying into res his teammates and is just landing in the worst spot. There's nothing worse than when you're trying to you think it's safe, then you just end up into a full team. The amount of times I've run into a building and just been beamed by 3 people sat in a corner is yeah, a little embarrassing. But they're up to purples now, to be fair, and they're getting sent on again. This Ash, mad phase tear on the red. Newcastle ult flying in as well. Ash is here. Gloob with the Havoc. Absolutely rails this guy. We all know it's the best gun on the game. Gets the knock. No idea where the Newcastle's gone, and if they have a third, the third might be the Bloodhound, because Gloob's struggling with the first here. And we Ash get some good shots in on the Newcastle. Gloob going in for the kill. Still in his ult. I think he's dropped too far. I'm pretty sure they're above him. They are above him. He's repositioned, getting the high ground. That's a smart choice. Although it's probably worth dropping on now. They're in a horrific position, this team. Decent shots with the alternate. Gets the crack on the Bloodhound. Can he get the finish? No idea where he's gone. This guy is just absolutely disappeared. Oh, there he is. Destroyed by Gloob yet again. And this is the final team coming in to clean up here. Gloob not wanting to stick around. Backs out of the fight. Can the Ash lay down some good cover here? Needs to hit a shot here. Does hit a shot. Gets the first and finish on that team. It's a 3v3. Other team that came to finish it off has backed out, have they? No, they have not. They've caught the Ash in the middle of nowhere. There's a Kraber in that care package. Good phase tear out. Good shots by the Fuse, but he's sticking into the fire too long. Just want to see what Gloob going to do, if he's going to get a nice little flank, get the Kraber and hit some shots. Here we go. It's money time. This is what we're all here for, spectating. He's on the big stage now, Gloob. He's got to hit the shots as the Ash goes down. He's not happy as he's pinging like mad. Misses the Rev. The Rev hasn't got a clue, I don't think. Doesn't. Good crack. Got to get the knock. He got to get the knock. He does get the knock. It's a 2v2. The Fuse is still in a decent position up on top of that building, but he's got to move because of the zone. No idea what Gloob's looking at there. Is he just decides not to look at where his teammate is. Must have thought he heard something on his right there. The only reason I can think why he looked that way. Looks like the ring has consumed Gloob's kill, which means that it's a 2v1 with a Kraber that is definitely winnable. Sounds like they're super close on him now. Just misses on the Wraith, but here comes the... I have no idea what that legend is. I'm surprised he didn't take a shot there. Oh, that looked like it went through his body. It looks like the other legend is a seer as the scan comes in. It sounds like the seer's still just sat beneath him. He'll potentially catch the seer rotating out. As he goes for a sky arc. This is another shot with the Kraber. No skin on the Kraber, which is interesting. Closing in now into the final zone. It sounds like that team's gone up the zip and are sat up top. So they're just playing for the win now. As Gloob makes his move, drops down. Getting some thermites, always coming useful, especially when you're on your own. And it's definitely a 1v2. Ordnance does come in very, very strong. If you get a good stick or good thermite, start burning someone. Thought he might have seen someone through that door there. This is just avoided the thing, but gone straight into the zone, avoided the tick damage. Sounds like one's close by. Is that the Wraith that's dropped? Oh, solid shot. Needs to get the knock. She just gets out in time as the seer tries to flank on the left. If I was him now, I'd try and reposition, but he's full sending it. Probably a little too late here. The Wraith will probably have healed up. He's got his ult though. He's got the Havoc. Unleashes pain on the seer. It's a good thermite. The ult is down. The door is kicked. And this is going to be good night. And the Wraith team wins. Well, it was a bit of an intense endgame, that to be fair. But unfortunately, the Rev couldn't get it done. As we've been spectating for quite a chunk of the game. It'd be nice to have seen him get the win. But ultimately, he loses out to the seer and the Wraith. Alright, let's see what we get here. Get a Wraith with just a full lifetime stats. Octane, 2k damage. Bronze player, apparently. 107 kills. And oh, here we go. A double Masters players. I can't work out if one of those badges is the one that absolutely everyone has. But either way, this could be a good player. They've definitely got a Masters badge in one of the other harder seasons. So yeah, it could be on for a decent player. We'll keep spectating the Horizon and see what we get. Alright, let's see if this Horizon is going to send it straight across the zip here. She is going straight into the fight here. See him climbing up. Going for the arc. They've got on the zip as well. They're going to bump into each other here. Decides to back out. Gets out. Teammate's laying down some cover. Teammate gets a knock. Not sure who on. It sounds like there's a couple of teams here. Opting to back out of this Horizon now in a difficult position. She's used the Q. Should be coming back soon. She's got the ping on the diving board. I wonder if it's... Yep, it looks like they're going to send it on the diving board team here. I've just noticed the Octane is absolutely miles away, doing the most insane flank you've ever seen. Maybe they'll get there as soon as the fighting... Well, probably finishes, no doubt. In fact, they're not even doing a flank. I mean, where are they? I can't even see on the map. Horizon's just to back out again, doesn't fancy the fight. Got the bruiser on the alternator as well, I've just realised. Going for the ult. Oh, they've all stood together. This could be beautiful. She's got an arc. No arc. Goes for the spray. Almost gets the crack. Shoots her ult, gets the crack. Decent shots with the PK. Gets the knock. Push off that. This Wraith has no idea what's going on. Gets blown her brains out. Mad push here from the lifeline. Can't connect. Does connect. Little 360. Oh, misses the shot though. And then finally gets the lifeline. And just like that, the Octane is here to steal all of the loot. Classic Octane behaviour. Mad flank, and it didn't pay off for him. But great shots on the horizon. 3 kills outright, pretty much full squad wipe, I think, there. I'm pretty sure there was a team down on the containment bit. I think that's what it's called. I wonder if they'll go push them now. Oh, as we see a little bit of toxic behaviour from Horizon. Never ever thought you'd see that, would you, Horizon, and a bit of toxic play. Looks like the containment team are potentially still here. They are still here. Looting up on the boxes. Doesn't get the best shots in there with the alternator. Are they pushing? One's got a great spot on top. Rift right there. Horizon choosing to ignore her. Cracking the door. If she kicks this, I think the Rift may lose. It normally happens that whoever's behind the door, even if they're low, will get the jump on a player as they get absolutely beamed in the back here, the Horizon. 2 teammates looking real bad. Rift goes down. Octane's hiding. Healing up. This could all be down to the Horizon here as the Octane is still deciding to pop a bat. 2 push. Gets a good crack here. Lovely play with the Q. The shots on the Vantage, though, are just not good enough. All behind play. It's all down to the Octane now. It's going for the close range 3x to the flatline, but does get the knock on the lifeline. But I can only imagine this is game over for the Octane here, as this is not the best spot to be in. And just gets absolutely destroyed, sat in the corner. Let's see who our victorious team is. We've got a Vantage, 3k damage. 2,200 kills this season with Vantage. Level 278. I have no idea what prestige that is. Is that the last one, I think? Second to last one? I'm not sure. Lifeline looks decent stats as well. So is the Wraith, all round a pretty decent team. The Wraith is actually a Season 1 player, I think, that badge is from. The one on the bottom. I think we'll stick on with the Vantage, though. They've got kill leader, 701 damage. Like I say, a lot of kills on Vantage and a high rank. So expecting some big things here. I'll be honest, I've played Vantage a little bit, but I didn't even know you could zoom in without a gun. She's going for the Unreal Snipe here. Can she adjust it and get the shot? Struggling to adjust the aim here. This looks to me like a controller aim through the scope. It's very twitchy. Ultimately misses the shot there. I think all the final teams are in this area. The Wraith is getting absolutely destroyed here out on her own. Does get into the phase there to back out. Here comes the Vantage with a 3x on the Havoc. It's not the best play in my opinion, but gets the spray in and all 3 on the roof. They're all stood so close together that she's bound to hit one. Getting the heals off here. Shield situation's looking pretty good apart from the Wraith, who's got someone pinned behind a box here. Vantage getting a good angle on him. I personally think she should take the 3x off. Pinging ammo as the lifeline is down to probably about 10-20 HP there. Shot close here. From a crypto, I think, but the zone is eating away here as we're in round 3. Desperately tries to get out the Vantage. The Crypto is still super close. Gets the beaming, gets the knock, but I think the zone might kill her as soon as it touches. Just get on board with the teammates as the Vantage does go down. Lifeline must not have a drone as she's hitting syringes. The Wraith is just taking all the damage through the door. Going for a mad portal play now, surely not going to the Vantage. Cannot go to the Vantage, will die in the zone if she does. That plays it safe-ish, comes back into Storm, and there's a lifeline just sat in a corner. What is she doing? Absolutely beams the Wraith. Unaware, there's 2 of them. The lifeline tries her best, but it's just not good enough. And they go down to 2, well, let's be honest, rats sat in the corner. An Octane with just over 1,000 kills, and I think the lifeline looked like a new player. Oh, well, her level 158, she's played the game enough to know what she's doing. But a little duo here ratted it out and just wiped out the squad that I thought would do alright, to be honest. But clearly not. This is not the best position for the little duo to be in. as the Octane's been absolutely beamed and separated from the Lifeline, who is literally sat below the squad. The Octane is stimmed in a corner here, I think. There's a Kraber in that package. Interesting to see if he goes to pick this up. He is going for the move. He does get the Kraber. Goes to put on a show. Come on, hit some shots as we're spectating him. Stuff there, misses it. But the Lifeline has pushed. Gets a crack, gets a knock. Is she going to go for the finish here? Gets another knock. There's only one up. The Octane, if he has a pad, needs to get his ass over there. But instead, he's going for the Kraber shots and they're just not connecting. He cannot get the finish on this squad. That blood down there, I think it is not resed his teammates. And the Lifeline is backed out of this. Despite being on full health, I thought he should have pursued, gone up there and finished that squad off, but has decided to play it safe, come back to the Octane teammate. It definitely sounded like someone was in here. There was someone in here. Gets the crack. Can she get the knock? She's got to get the knock. Does get the knock. Nice little tap strafe out of the door. Lifeline res going off as the Octane is in the same building as here. Can see the res going off, but is too busy popping the back. Goes for a panic punch, beams this guy, and this guy's got, oh, unreal massive shot. The flatline comes down, gets the crack. Can he get the kill? He's getting burnt by the other team. He's missing everything with a vault, gets deleted, and this squad is going to clean up, wipe out that Lifeline. Game over. No idea what this team looked like, but this is the team that Lifeline should have finished off and should have killed. She had 2 of these down. There was just a bloodhound left. It could have been the Rat duo that won, but unfortunately, they didn't take their chance and wipe this team out when they could have. Alright, let's jump into our final game of the day here, as we're on with what looks like to be a relatively new team here. Level 27, I think the Ashes are low level as well. As they're getting pushed already. Trying to get onto the vantage, as I think the Lifelines have sniped that person in the head. So, good shots coming down there on what looks like a solo player. If they're doing the same thing as me. Who knows? But the weapons, 2 P2020s in play here. And a Sentinel, so if there is anyone else knocking about, they're not the best gear. But he has got Mastiff as well, so who knows? Alright, Tether coming in off the roof here. This Lifeline's getting absolutely beamed in no man's land. Needs to get into cover, needs to heal, but he's unsure of what to do. They are a new player, so we will take it easy on them unless they're a hacker. We'll find out with this shot. Nope, probably a new player. This Vantage, though, I think had a decent level. The Lifeline has chosen to stick it out in the fight instead of healing, and that Tether could have killed her. As an Ash here pushing up. Got hammer points on the P2020, so if there is a crack, they could do some decent damage here, and has got a good angle here on what looks like a Pathfinder. He's missing a lot of shots and is ultimately getting absolutely destroyed from the top. Goes down. The last stand here, who may potentially be the actual last stand of this team. Trying to hold it as the Lifeline gets beamed to the side by this Pathfinder. The shots aren't great with the flatline. They're good enough with the R99. He's now stuck on the body of the Pathfinder. Needs to get a heal off. Needs to block the door. It's too late. He's left a gap. Oh, and he's not reloaded his weapon. And unfortunately, goes down to the Revenant. And we have a new team. And this Revenant, only 109 kills, but is a Season 1 player. 2 suspects. Also got another Ash here who's not healed, but no stats showing, but has got the skin. The Pathfinder is still down here with the Revenant. Unbelievably, just ignoring him. Hasn't got a clue. Has finally realised that his teammate is down, bleeding on the floor. If I was that Pathfinder, I would have been pinging the help voice line. And the Pathfinder is not happy about it, letting the Revenant know. Full clip in his head. And ultimately misses out on all of the loot now, as he has no health or heals. Oh, he does have some heals, but he's missed out on quite a chunk of loot. And I'll have to go into the next fight with an RV45, potentially. Let's see if I can find a better weapon. Okay, the team's chosen not to go to the fight that was happening in the tunnel and instead pushes a zip up here, but I definitely heard someone behind him there. And definitely saw someone in the corner of my screen. He gets absolutely beamed, but the Lifeline gets destroyed by all 3. The Revenant This looks like he's going to knock the Pathfinder. Does knock the Pathfinder. Essentially a Rev on Rev here as the ult may have saved the Revenant. He hasn't. The Ash gets the beam though. It's a 1v1, I think. No idea where the Revenant has gone on the other team. Could potentially get a res. Is getting a res. They get a full reset here. I can hear the zip going behind him. How has the Ash not heard this? It's a full other team that's pulled up. Decent shots on the Ash. Gets the phase tear away. Out of trouble. Are they going to follow him through it? Two suspects. He's back up again, the Rev. No way he gets to fully heal here. Surely they hear the doors opening below them, this other squad. He might actually get out of here if he's got to jump. He has got to jump. The Pathfinder is still alive, so they could actually get a full reset yet again. Getting some heals in here. And the snipe comes in from behind. It's a bad position. The Rev goes down again. The Ash is through the phase portal. I'm hoping he comes back, otherwise we are going to be cutting this because he's going to be miles away. Does go back. I love it. Full sending it in. Surely this Ash is going to be popping out in the middle of two teams. Goes into the phase, which normally means somebody's nearby. They are still here, the teams. Sounds like someone is in that tunnel with him. Yep, the footsteps are pretty close. We're getting a heal off though, so he might actually be able to get another res on the Revenant here for the third time in this game. Get the reset, but this guy's close. This guy beams him. He's on top of his head. But it also gets killed, so we don't get to see the kill leader, and instead we're watching a Wraith who's got 2,000 kills, but everything else is hidden. And, well, here we go. A 20 bomb, 4k Watson, with a decent amount of damage. The Wraith makes a mad play here. Not the best position, but the Watson can catch up to them. Has not got a gun out though here. It's just running with their arms out. This is weird behaviour for a 20 bomb. Potentially has bought that account. The Wraith's got a 1v3 now. No matter how bad these players are, it's always going to be hard to win the 1v3. But gets some good hit shots in. But ultimately, can't get the phase off in time and gets deleted by this team. Just noted he's died to someone who is got YouTube in his name, so we're definitely going to be watching him. I'm expecting big things. 256 leveled. God, I forgot his name. Newcastle. I was going to say Gibraltar then. So he's definitely played the game a lot. He knows what he's doing. I'd imagine the YouTube Wraith to be a good player, because like I say, most people with YouTube in the name are pretty good. I have YouTube in my name, but I'm not very good, so actually I could be contradicting everything I've just said there. And then the third, not expecting much as some sniper shots are being laid into the team here. They've got a bad... Well, no, they're in the zone, so they don't have to rotate out. Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for now as the YouTuber is pushed up here. He's quite far away from his team. There's no way he sends it up the zip, but he does. They're going to see this coming. Oh my god, I don't think I've seen anyone's health disappear as much in my life. I have no idea what's happened to the Ash. I don't know how they've died. But they've got angles all over the Newcastle here. Shield's going to go. He's getting shot in the back by another team. It's just the worst position ever. Puts down his shield. Face tear in. He's shooting his own shield, but may get the knock on the Ash. Because the Ash is getting beamed by another team behind him. I have no idea what's going on here. Who is this Ash part of? The Ash is part of this team, which has been on top of the hill. How did he end up behind them? I have no idea. How has he ended up there? But he may have just cost his team here. Although, getting some walls down. It looks like one is pushing up. Sheila's out, but he's on the camera, on the drone. The drone comes in for the ult. He's not shooting it. Shoots a little bit too late. Still leaves the drone up in the sky though, so he's... Gets beamed because they can see exactly where he is. And it's the Fat Neckbeard. Fantastic name, by the way. He's got to try and salvage something here. Gets a good crack on that play. If he had his drill, he definitely could have potentially got a knock there. As this team looks like they're potentially backing off. Yeah, looks like that was a portal there that they just took to go somewhere. So Fat Neckbeard could actually get a a full reset here? I honestly have no idea how the hell they're getting the full reset here. How is the other team... oh, in fact, they may have pushed now, actually. I don't know what legends they've got apart from Crypto. That Lifeline's got an incredible head glitch there. Absolutely beams Fat Neckbeard. Looks like he's only got small heals. This is in a bad spot. This guy needs to get the walls down, the rampart. Again, I'm surprised they've not fully pushed. As the Sheila comes out, let's get on board of it. He gets unbelievable spray, but ultimately, it's just not enough. As this team wipes out Fat Neckbeard and his crew. He's got not a bad caustic. Wraith looks okay as well, little 3k badge. And a no skin lifeline. Has 8 kills and almost 2k damage, and did look like they beamed him. I mean, they've only got a 2k damage badge, which, I'm not being funny, if you're a hacker, I would expect better. But, you know, with them shots that he got in under there, there's potential. So we're obviously gonna spectate the lifeline the entire way. But the Wraith was shooting there, so I don't know if someone's nearby. Right, Lifeline displaying classic cheater behaviour here and separating entirely from his team because he has the confidence of the hacks to get him through it. We're about to find out now as he's a Season 1 R3-1. He could have picked it off a dead body. He's out some shots. Questionable, maybe. There's a couple of missed ones in there, but they were moving. Ooh, wait a minute. I mean, he could have potentially predicted that someone's there, but is he walling? I mean, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. It looks like he potentially has walls here. I'm not sure about aimbot. We'll have to see. Okay, definitely not got aimbot. He would have absolutely beamed that guy otherwise, unless he's just casually flicked it off there and then. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's aimbot. Looked like he has walls though. I mean, he looked. Sports the ult. Classic behaviour. I kind of hope the other team win here. Because we don't want anyone who's potentially cheating to win. As he just shoots exact point that Pathfinder takes the grapple there. That is, oh, it's just so questionable. And gets some good hip fire in, but on his screen he can probably see that guy straight through the wall. He could literally trap this guy to his death. You're going round here. Hits. Good shots on the Ash. This is unfortunate. I think they're going to get the win. We do get the win. We'll put in a cheeky report because I am not 100% sure that this guy is legit. He looks like he's walling his ass off. I can't report walling. I'm going to report aimbot, so we'll put it down as that. Well, that was an interesting finish there. Was he walling? Was he not? Have to let me know what you think, because I think he's definitely walling. But there we have it. 3 games knocked out, little on the long side of the time of a video. But I thought, you know what, let's make 3 games because not much happened in most of them, and I thought that 2 games would be too short. But actually, 2 games probably would have been okay. But yeah, a little bit difficult to the trios. You know, it's hard to pick one person and know who's going to be the good player and become kind of attached to a certain player. Whereas in solos, you can kind of follow somebody around and hope that you get to spectate them again if they die and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you thought, and I'll, yeah, if you enjoyed it, maybe we'll do some more like this. I would try to do a quads one, but you can't load into quads as a solo, so I don't really want to put anybody out there and, you know, make them just fly off the map. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!